Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. I'm really stretching out this vacation vlog. I have some clips from vacation, just a few little short clips, and then I also have some clips from when I was coming back, the road trip back. So I didn't include them in the last vlog because I felt like that was going to make it too long. It would have put it over 30 minutes. So I'm going to include them in this vlog. And yeah, I will let you go ahead and watch those few clips, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, we are on our way home. It is 2:17. I'm on the interstate. I have to take the interstate for a little while, and then the rest of it's like main roads. Yeah, I will give you guys kind of like an update when I get home, because I want to make sure I'm like focused while I'm driving, especially because like I'm on my own this time. Like my sister's not in front of me, she's not near me, like she's staying in Maine until Tuesday. So yeah, I need to make sure I'm paying attention. But I just want to let you know that yes, we are on the road. As of now, it puts me at home at about 6 o'clock. We will see how long it takes. I do plan to stop and pee once we hit the midway point, which is where my sister and I stop when we get her kids, and where she stops when she gets her boyfriend's kids. But yeah, and it's friggin' hot. It's 93, which it's hot here, but it's hot at home too. I just talked to my mom, and it's supposed to be hot all week. We're having another heat wave. So them cooled seats are coming in clutch, let me tell ya. All right, I am gonna get off from here so that I can focus. I'm not sure how often I will check in on my way home, since, like I said, I'm alone, but I will share with you a bunch of different stuff from my vacation and give you like the tea on what happened once I'm home and settled, which may end up happening tomorrow, but that's fine because today is Sunday. But I already have a video ready to go up today when I get home that was getting ready for this trip, the errands, and the road trip down here. So awesome. I will see you guys soon. Okay, so I hit Gorham, well, the gas station that we usually stop. I act like I go all the time. I don't. I've gone one time with her. The gas station that we stop at with my sister when she has to go get the kids. Anyway, so I stopped there to pee. I just ate a honey bun because I feel like I need something. I cracked open another Red Bull. Because I'm like fading. I'm tired, which I'm not surprised. Like, I knew this was gonna happen. Oh my god. And I also just feel like really weird, and like maybe I'll do a whole nother video about that, because that is a whole thing in and of itself. So this whole trip has just been like me in my head, and it's not a good time. And I'm not saying I feel bad, because because it's not like I feel depressed right at this moment, but I feel weird. Yeah, I feel weird. Like, not myself. Like, something's wrong. Like, something, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, and that's the problem. And, like, I know, like, if I talk to someone about it, they'd be like, oh, you should probably go, like, talk to a doctor about that. Okay, that's cool, but, like, I don't even know what to say because I don't even know how to describe it. So, yeah, I don't really know. Anyways, this is probably going to be my last check-in. By the time I get home, I am going to zonk out. I am grabbing my favorite pizza place. Well, hopefully I like this one. This is in a different town than where I normally get it, and it's not like a chain restaurant. It's like family owned, but there's a few different locations in my state. Oh my god, there's a cop. What is going on? Motorcycle is pulled over. That is great. I could have just got in trouble. Anyways, yeah, see, so this is my last check-in. I gotta get off here. I'm grabbing takeout on my way home. My mom also was like, yep, grab it. It's her favorite too, because she's like, it's too hot to cook, and it is too hot to cook. So she actually just texted me. All right, I'm getting off from here. I will hope maybe tomorrow night check in and let you know how everything went. More than likely it won't be till like Wednesday, Thursday, because I'm gonna be exhausted, and I work tomorrow and I work Tuesday, and luckily I have Wednesday off. Mind you, I still have homework that I will need to do starting again tomorrow. I was gonna check my homework again tonight to see if I could respond to another discussion post. I did the bare minimum, but I try to do one more post per week. I've been doing that this entire time that I've been in college, but I just don't have it in me. It's not happening. So we'll see if that affects my grade. Yeah. Okay, I need to get off from here because I'm tired. And I'm gonna zone out and just crush the rest of this drive, and hopefully I can push through till next weekend, because yeah, I have pretty much a busy week this entire week, and luckily though I have no plans the next week besides the nail and pedicure appointment, which I don't really have to be like alive for. I do have to leave my house for that, but like then I can just sit there. So yeah, we're gonna make it to next weekend. There we are. All right. Yep. Like I said, I will check in later, like in a few days. Bye, guys. Okay. So I said I'd check in later in a few days. That was. Am I nuts? How long ago was that? Oh, I was thinking, I'm like, that was just like this past weekend. No, Destiny, that was like 2 weekends ago. Yeah, so, yeah. Got home, crashed. It was like, not a good time. Normally, when I get home from trips, I am one of those people who, like, unpacks as soon as I walk in the door. Nope. Got my stuff in the house. My mom came and helped me. And that was it. Like, got the stuff in the house, ate dinner, went to bed. Now, I tried really hard to get up the next day to go to work, and it did not happen. And I felt horrible about it. I was very, I don't know, like, wow, Destiny, like, what a good first impression. It was just like a new employee orientation type thing. I did go to work on Tuesday, which was again another like new employee orientation thing. Did some like resting on Wednesday. I'm trying to think. I had something then that week on Thursday I went to the Bailey Zimmerman concert. And then Friday, I don't think I did anything Friday. I think I went to my sister's softball Friday night. And then Saturday did the nails and pedi and just kind of chilled that weekend, and then geared up again Monday. Tuesday I had to work. I had trainings. Wednesday I don't think I worked. I don't think I had anything to do. Thursday I had to work, and then this brings us to yesterday, Friday I had to work. So it's been a hot minute since I've been home. And I've been tired. I did find out that next week, when I'm like full bore back in the saddle with all of this work, I have the week off from college courses, which is good because I've gone back to working to 65 hours. Well, next week will be my first week with that. And then after that week, I'm back to full-time 2 college courses per 8-week term. So I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be tired. But I got to just like, after this year, so in the spring, I'll be done with those courses. Then we'll move on to my master's. But that's not what I'm on here to talk to you about. I'm on here to talk to you about vacation. Because I really didn't like check in and like say much about vacation. It was nice to get away for a few days. I wasn't gone very long. I traveled down Thursday, which it was 4 hours away. So I was there Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, which was my birthday. And then I came home Sunday. Things to think about for next year. One, it wasn't long enough. So we do want to make this like an annual kind of trip, and we would like my mom to come with us next year, and hopefully my sister's boyfriend's children will be with us, and her boyfriend. So I'm looking at going for a longer period of time, which I can do next year because I will not be considered a new employee at the other job that I'm working at, so I won't have to work that week. So I have like some time off in the beginning of August. So that is the plan. We'll kind of go the same time period again. We want to be closer to the ocean. We were kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I have been looking. That's definitely something like on my list of things that I want to nail down sooner rather than later, is getting us a place booked. There's a lot of us though. So if we all go, would be myself, my mom, which like we can share a room, we can share a bed. My mom doesn't mind sleeping on an air mattress. I cannot sleep on an air mattress that long. That would not be good. But then like my sister, her boyfriend, their 2 children, his children at the time would be 3 and 6. And then my sister she's like a family friend, like I said, her with her 2 daughters, which would be like, one would be going into high school. She just turned 13. And then one I think is either going to be 17 or 18 at that point. So like that's a lot of people to house, and we would like to find someplace directly on like water where the kids can just like go outside and like play in the water, because like that's what we would like to spend most of our time doing. So it'd be nice if that was an option, if there was a fire pit. So my sister has a dog and I have a dog. We want to be able to bring the dog. They don't get along, so we can't bring both of them. But it would need to be semi-secluded because neither of our dogs are dog friendly, unfortunately. They're very people friendly. They just don't do well with other animals. And like it's hard to find a home that can do all of that in a place that's relatively close to the ocean, because being on the ocean or near the ocean, I just don't think is going to be an option for us. I've looked at it and I just don't think it's going to happen. And then my mom and I were talking, well, maybe we get like my mom and I stay in a place with my dog, and then my sister, her family, and the friends stay in a place with my sister's dog. Maybe we do it that way, but then again, we'd have to find ones that are like close to each other. The locations that we found for the Airbnbs this past time, literally I could have walked to their place. I never did because it was too hot, but I could have. So it was really nice, and we would want that similar kind of setup again. But then again, we need to make sure that we're not on top of each other because the dogs. So I don't know. And that way then we could both bring the dogs, because there's no way I can leave my dog here for like a week. She is a rescue, and she was in the rescue for over a year. She had been out of the rescue at one point. When she came back the second time, she was there for over a year before she found a home, and I just can't do that to her. She is so attached to my mom that like it wouldn't work. So we definitely need to bring my dog. I think my sister would probably be fine with leaving her dog, but So maybe like their place doesn't have to necessarily be dog friendly, but my mom and my place definitely does. But it's just like very hard to like look at and find, and I don't know, like the stuff that goes on in my brain, especially right now, like today, because I didn't take my ADHD meds this morning, um, is nuts. But yeah, so checking in from vacation. It was nice to get away for a little bit. I was exhausted when I got back, so did not go for long enough, and definitely want to put in some more like relaxed time on the next trip, and would like to be closer to the ocean. So that's my takeaway. The drive home, I don't know what was wrong with me. That was like a scary drive home. I didn't feel right. I don't know what it was. And I will say yesterday when I was coming home from work, I was so exhausted. But my car never told me consider taking a break. It does that sometimes. On the way home from Maine, it did it I think 4 times, which is scary. But it didn't do that to me at all yesterday. But I had a dream like this past week. I've been having not good dreams about like getting in a car accident with one of my friends. Like we like drove off the side of like, there was like a guardrail and we like drove off the side of a mountain almost. And I just remember like the car like tumbling down and like me just being like, I am so sorry, because like my friend like had kids and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, we're both gonna die. Like, and yesterday when I went to get on the interstate to come home, that like flashed into my brain, and like we were on, it was just me, but like I was on this section of road that like that easily could have happened on, and it just was not a good feeling. Like, I don't know what is going on with me. Like, I really sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I should be driving. Which like there's no way around it. I have to drive. Like, I have to go to work. There's no way around me not working when I'm working. Like, because that's everyone's like destiny. I am concerned with the amount that you've put on your plate for this coming year. Yeah, me too. Like, that's literally, yeah, I am too. But I don't have a choice. You know, everything's so expensive. I can't afford my bills. Like, I mean, I do, my bills have been getting paid, but like my savings is gone. I want to build that back up. I want to be able to buy a house at some point. Like, all of these things that require money that I don't have. So, yeah. Anyways, this is a lot of rambling. I am sorry. Maine was like 2 weeks ago at this point. We were at the end of August here. School starts back next week. Yeah, I will do a vlog kind of about that for this week, but things are gonna get crazy. So it's good that I went away for a little bit. I am glad that I went. It was exhausting, like I said, and I'm bummed that like it impacted my week, but it is what it is. All right, guys, I will catch you next week. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. I really appreciate it. Give the video a like. Leave a comment down below because I would love to connect with you guys. That's like something I really want on my channel, is to like build community and talk to you guys. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Be kind. Be blessed.